Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the Flintstones movie from 1994 starring John Goodman, Rick Moranis and Rosie O'Donnell. The plot is, in a modern day Stone Age world, a working class family, the Flintstones, are set up for an exclusive job, but they learn that money can't buy happiness. I haven't seen this movie in so long, I had to give it a rewatch. This is one of those movies that, like, I remember the first time I watched this movie, I saw the sequel, or the prequel, in hospital. Well, I'll tell you that story later, but, yeah, no, the Flintstones is one of those ones where, like, I got into these movies because of my experience with the prequel, or the sequel prequel, because it's a sequel to the Flintstones movie, but really it's a prequel. This is one of those things where, like, this was like the first movie that really was doing a cartoon. And I like how this movie feels like a cartoon. The cartoon tropes from the show and recreating the show intro in the first, like, 2 minutes of the movie is sick. I really like how they do that. This movie plays as the origin story of how Betty and Barney Rubble got Bam Bam. I haven't seen the show yet, but I wonder if this is, like, trying to take place within the show continuity of, like, this is, like, they have a few seasons without Bam Bam, and then they, like, have something and, like, they have an episode or something introducing Bam Bam. Or they've left, because the thing is too, is that, like, the Flintstone show, I think it was pretty much done when this movie came out, like, the whole series was done, but it still had a pretty good fan base, and the director of this movie actually went on to go do the Scooby-Doo TV movies for Warner Brothers, The Mystery Begins and Curse of the Lake Monster. So it's interesting, like, not seeing the show yet, that how this seems like that's trying to take place within the show continuity. It's crazy how good the sets look. It looks like it was pulled right out of Universal Studios, and it's crazy how the sets look very rock-like, and the set design team did a fantastic job in this movie, and animal cruelty in this movie and even the show is bonkers to me. And I haven't seen the anime series, but when I see a pig being used as a rubbish bin, I was laughing, and the bird being a record player and being the needle and everything, that was like, oh my god. It's one of these where it's like, the animals are kind of used to it in that point, because it's like, well, that's how we survive. We need to be surviving because of these people from the Stone Age using us, animal cruelty on this. It's bonkers to me. I will say, the CGI in this movie isn't that good, but the animatronics are amazing in this movie. And it's incredible. Made by the greatest creature shop company on planet Earth, the Jim Henson Workshop. Which every time that the Henson Company does something, I love that project. Whether if it's Ninja Turtles, or the Muppets, or dinosaurs, stuff like that, I just love it. I think it's great. John Goodman is perfect casting as Fred Flintstone. He acts just like the cartoon in this movie. And even when he does the thing with his toes when he's bowling, like, yeah, sure, they use the VFX, but he sells it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it is a little weird seeing that in live action, but it's like, it's playing as a cartoon. And Rick Moranis as Barney Rubble is also a great casting choice. It's kind of bonkers to me that no one thinks of this movie as great casting in this movie because of the non-popularity that is this movie. Like, I think that both Rick and John need to be in the same level of conversation as, like, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Like, they need to be up to that level because, like, because no one talks about this movie, they forget how good the casting is in this movie. The cast member that I kind of question to me is Rosie O'Donnell. Is kind of a strange casting for Betty, but the costume and the hair department did a good job with what they had to work with her as Betty from the cartoon. Like, to me, like, the second movie does a good job with every casting. Like, the prequel does a good job with every casting, except for me, I know what it is. But the guy who plays Barney in the prequel, I don't like him as much as Rick Moranis. But I think that they nailed Betty, they nailed Wilma, Fred. Like, they're not good as this cast, but if they got someone that was more like Betty from the cartoon, I think that this would be an A+, like, cast to me. Now, let's talk about Halle Berry in this movie. My goodness gracious, I always knew that Halle Berry was attractive in almost every movie that she did, but Flintstones Halle Berry is just next level. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, like, what? Like, and it's one of the things where it's like, I love her as Storm, she's great, but how come she gets more to do in this movie than she does as Storm? It's crazy to me. What makes this movie more special is that this movie is more about Fred and Barney's relationship with each other within the lore of the Flintstones. You can see that through the movie, from Fred giving Barney the money for them to adopt a kid, Barney swapping over the tests to help Fred get the job, to letting the Rubbles live with the Flintstones while they look for a house, and the talk at the end when Fred is trying to win back Barney when they're about to be hung is crazy. It did kind of take a turn at the end with the hanging. Like, I was like, what is going on? What? And because everyone is mad about getting fired from the quarry, and yet also kidnapping the kids, is also a dark twist for a children's film, to be honest. I need to give the Flintstones movie 4 out of 5 stars. This movie was kind of going back and forth to go like, oh, is it a 4 or 4.5? Because I think that this movie nails the Flintstones, and this movie is a movie that I will defend to this day, because I think that they do a major job with both the casting and what they were doing with this movie. I think they just nailed it. I think it was great. So everyone, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe. Also press the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.